Hello, Internet. That's you. Welcome back to Offsides 2010. Can you believe it's here already? Well, like your favorite stripper at your favorite gentleman's club, I'm not going to leave you alone. And for the first segment this season, I think I'm going to do my 2010 predictions. Why? Well, why not? Everybody else is doing it, so I figured I'd just do it. So let's jump right in, all right? I'm going to start off with the AFC East, and I am going to pick my Jets to come out of that division with New England in second, Miami in third, and the Bills bringing up the rear. I'm not even sure. I'm not certain that the wild card's even going to come out of the AFC East. I think it's going to come out of the AFC North. So I know you've been watching Hard Knocks. I mean, and how can you not buy in and secretly root for Big Rex? You know, sometimes they say that coaches are referred to as a breath of fresh air, but not Rex. No, he's like a huge smelly fart, and the city and this guy loves him. So I am drinking the Jets Kool-Aid, and I think they're going to come out of that division. I think New England is going to be second here, and basically because their quarterback is Justin Bieber, however you say it. I just don't. I don't see them. I think it's the Jets division this year. I have Miami's third, but you know what? It would not surprise me at all if they came in second. I'm a big believer in Chad Henne. I think he's legit, and I think he's going to take another step forward. And, Buffalo is Buffalo. Okay, now for the AFC North. AFC North, I'm going to go with the Ravens, the Bengals, and I'm going to pick them for the AFC wild card, and then I'm going to go with Pittsburgh and the Browns. Baltimore is going to be right there with the Jets, but in the end, defense wins championships, right? And believe me, Baltimore's defense is living more on reputation than actual results the last couple seasons. I really do believe that. Now, they're good, don't get me wrong, but could even be argued that, it could be argued that they're only the third best defense in that division. Perhaps not successfully argued, but argued nonetheless. But I'll tell you what will carry them is their offense. I believe their offense is legit this season. I do. Now with Cincinnati. Okay, Cincinnati. They look good. What can I say? And the whole Ocho Cinco marriage. It's like a modern day Rihanna and Chris Brown. We know how that ended up, right? So the Steelers now coming up in third. I know that's a bit of a shock, right? But Steelers are probably the most impossible team in the league to pick this season. I really can't gauge them at all. Dennis Dixon, come on. He might be a good fill-in, or he might run around in that number 10 jersey like conjuring up image of Cordell Stewart, for Christ's sakes. My apologies, America. That stinky liquid you see on the floor is because every Pittsburgh fan in the world, in the country, is just puked, completely puked with that thought. And, again, bringing up the rear of the Browns. The Browns are the Browns. Although I will say, I do believe they're going to improve this season. Okay, going to go with the AFC South now. And I have Indy, Tennessee, Houston, and Jags. I just, at this point, I can't see betting against Peyton Manning. I really can't. It's just dumb to pick against this team to not win the division. And I'll go with Tennessee to win the wild card. I'll say they'll take that second wild card spot. And, they had a nice little run in, 2001? But I think they're going to be back this year. I really do. I think they're going to be pretty good. And not just because Chris Johnson, he's definitely the best player on that team. But I'm pretty excited about Vince Young, I have to say. He's had a great offseason and capped off by him just winning the 2005 Heisman Trophy. So I think this might be the year for them to put it all together, and we'll see. I am picking them to come out with the wild card. Houston, I don't know if I can fully trust this team. Is Matt Schaub awesome? Or is he just a product of having great talent around him? I don't know. It's just tough. Is Arian Foster actually good? Was he teased a lot as a child because he didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes? I don't know. These questions or these answers elude me. I don't know. The Jags are the Jags. They're going to play hard for Jack Del Rio, who probably hasn't slept since 1991, but they're not going to play any better. The AFC West. I'm going to go. You have to go with San Diego, Kansas City, Oakland, Denver. San Diego once again is the class of this division but it's by default. Have you ever seen a girl cut her hair real short, start wearing glasses, remove her breast implants, gain 15 pounds, and start wearing nothing but sweaters, but still get incredibly hotter? Me neither. But that's the sort of San Diego offseason. They cut two of their most talented players in Cromartie and Tomlinson, thankfully. They make no defensive improvements whatsoever. They added very little on the offensive side, and their best player, their receiver, is not going to play for them ever. So they're probably more of a lock to win this division this season than ever before. It's a blueprint for success, right? And somewhere Tara Reid is weeping. The other three teams, well, that's just how I'll refer to them, because I really do feel they're interchangeable. Kansas City was putrid. Now Charlie Weiss is back. Help him calling the plays. That's okay, but nothing. I'm sorry. Oakland was putrid, and now they have Jason Campbell is aboard to be a below-average quarterback for them this season. And seriously, that's a huge improvement. No kidding. But he's still below average, right? And Denver finished, I don't even know what they finished last season, but now they lost Doomerville for the season, and they get rid of Brandon Marshall, and they got rid of Tony Scheffler, right? And they replaced him with Jabbar Gaffney. Come on, and a rookie whose foot is falling off. I just don't see it. And Tebow, they drafted Tebow, and after trading Cutler, Josh McDaniels is trying to use the Broncos front office to provide to prove the existence of God, because I just don't see it, and that's why they're coming in fourth. The NFC East, that's a tough division, I have to say. But I'm going to go with Dallas, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Redskins. As much as it pains me to say, I actually like the Redskins' chances, but I did like the Redskins' chances. But till all this Hainsworth stuff started happening and McNabb's ankle started up, basically it reminded me that you can put nice jewelry and a tight dress on Lindsay Lohan, but at the end of the day, it's still Lindsay Lohan, and there's a lot more to dislike than to like, and they're getting bumped down. That's why I say they're going to come in fourth in the NFC East. Dallas is full of offensive firepower, and I like them. I know their preseason wasn't stellar, but I do think they'll get it right when the game's on the line. Philly and the Giants, they could basically flip-flop. I don't know what to really think about this Kolb kid. I think he's got a lot of potential, but truth be told, I think the Eagle fans are in for a rude awakening with no Donovan to kick around down there. The Giants just looking pretty boring, I have to say, and they'll probably win 10 games or so this season, and but I don't think they have absolutely no shot of beating anyone in the playoffs. So.